Stop me if you heard this one.
I heard you do that lots of times, and it's disgusting.
No, listen. A guy walks into a bar and sees two lungs sitting on bar stools.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
And he says, do you mind if I smoke?
And the lungs, what do they say?
They say, no, that's great. We're trying to cough up enough for a drink.
I was 9.5 when I started smoking. People buy them for me, or I get them from my brother or my cousin.
40 rushes. You get up, you light a cigarette. It's like,
I get high off a cigarette.
Like, you can't get high.
No, like a little bit.
All of a sudden, I needed a cigarette. It's only been 2 hours, but...
we need the cancer sticks. I like to smoke. If I die from smoking, I die.
And now it's time for Butts, the brand new game show to reveal some shocking facts about cigarettes.
Who's ready to play Butts?
We are!
What'd you say? I can't hear you!
We are!
And what are you waiting for? Come on, Buttsters, into those smoke booths now! Okay, blue team! What kills more people in the U.S. today? Car accidents or tobacco products?
Car accident.
Wrong! Tobacco kills 10 times more people than car accidents. Gonna get a little smoky in there, blue team? Red team, how many kids start smoking every day? 300 or 3,000?
3,000?
Correct! Way to go, red team! And now, blue team, tell me about those 3,000 kids who start smoking every day. How many of them are gonna die as a result? Is it 100 or 1,000?
100?
Wrong! Correct answer is 1,000. 1 out of 3 kids who start smoking is gonna die because of it. Guess they should have thought of that, shouldn't they? Blue team, you've earned yourselves another blast! Red team, we've got ammonia, used to clean toilets, cyanide, used to kill rats, and formaldehyde, used to preserve dead frogs. Where do we find all these ingredients?
Underneath the kitchen sink.
Well, I can't say what you have underneath your kitchen sink, but that's not the answer we're looking for. No! You find all these poisonous chemicals in every breath of cigarette smoke you inhale! Blue team, you're dizzy and anxious, can't concentrate, you feel like biting someone's head off. All you can think about is smoking cigarettes. What's your problem, anyway?
Nicotine withdrawal.
That's right. Yeah! Those are just a few symptoms of a cigarette junkie trying to kick the addiction. Way to go, blue team. Maybe these guys aren't such losers after all.
In my opinion, I want them to legalize underage smoking.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's our
Because it's hard.
We know it's going to happen to us. We know how sick it makes us. We've seen people die from it. Most of our family, at least one person in our family has had cancer. We see what we go through, and we already choose to keep smoking. I've been smoking since I was 12.
We're gonna die anyways. Wanna have fun.
We're all going to die sometimes. It's just we've died different ways.
We're all gonna die sometime.
First pack of cigarettes I ever bought. Camel Straights.
My first brand was Marlboro Lights. I went from Marlboros to Parliament to Newports. I've been through all the cigarettes.
I've always smoked Marlboro Reds.
Marlboro Red, Newport.
Winston. And then I went to Marlboro Lights, and then I went to Marlboro Mediums.
October 1994. At the American Pride Tobacco Company, a secret strategy session is in progress. In the room are J.P. Cameron, president, and Janine Wiley, vice president of new products. Their agenda, to develop a new cigarette for the youth market.
The American Pride Tobacco Company needs a new cigarette. And we need one fast if we're going to compete with Philip Morris or R.J. Reynolds. This industry's got 5,000 customers every day quitting or dying off.
Don't say the D word, JP. Never say the D word. You've got 5,000 people every day who stop using the product.
Right.
And
You're
statistics show.
I hate statistics.
I know. They're so darn depressing, aren't they? Especially in this business. But what they show is, if you haven't started smoking by 19, you're probably not gonna smoke.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the way I see it, we've got to get 5,000 kids hooked every day just to keep our profits up.
Let me put it another way.
Okay, give me a spin.
First off, don't say kids, say pre-smokers. And don't say hooked, say introduced to the pleasures of smoking.
You're right. Okay. We are not getting kids hooked. We are introducing pre-smokers to the pleasures of smoking.
And I've got the perfect new brand those little jerks are gonna wanna buy.
What do you got?
I've got Frank Mule.
Frank Mule?
You bet. And what does Frank Mule smoke? Mule cigarettes. It's cool, it's gross, it's totally dumbed out. Just like our target customers.
It's brilliant. Mule cigarettes.
You're gonna love our slogan.
What is it?
It's grab one. Kids all over the country are gonna go crazy. I can see Frank Mule t-shirts.
Frank Mule calendars.
Grab one.
And great big Frank Mule billboards right outside of school.
And look at this. Frank at the beach, checking out all the girls. Frank shooting pool.
This is gonna be big.
Big. It's humongous. It's the first cigarette made just for morons.
This is a special report. It is illegal to sell cigarettes to anyone under 18. We asked underage children in several states to try to buy cigarettes, and we followed them with our undercover cameras.
First time I bought them, I was kind of scared because I was just scared that I'd get caught or something. But after the first time, I was just like, oh, okay, this is easy. I can do this.
The lines I use to try and get cigarettes, if they ask, I'll just be like, well, I'm here with some friends and I left my ID at home because they're driving me. Another one I'll use, I'll just say like, yeah, I'm 22. And sometimes there's a store right down the street, I'll just go in there. He won't even ask.
And how old are you?
I'm 14.
Buying cigarettes today is the easiest. It's like walking in and buying a piece of Kit Kat or something.
I was never carded. I just walked in and asked, and I just got them.
I could just go, yeah, let me get some Salem Lights.
I don't think they really care, as long as you have the money.
Studies show that cigarettes are sold to 3 out of 4 underage kids who try to buy them.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Emphysema.
Emphysema who?
Emphysema smoking. Tell her to save a pack for me.
Ah, man, there's nothing like a good old wheeze.
I just like to do it because it's illegal.
Because I love it. I love to smoke.
I just smoke because I like the taste.
Has good taste to it.
I like the taste.
I like the taste of it.
I like the taste.
The taste.
The taste.
Welcome back to Butts, the daring game show that's really smoking!
Okay, Butsters! It's time for Tobacco Juice Hose Down! You give me a wrong answer, I give you a blast of 100% tobacco juice. Okay, blue team. What's the average age at which kids start smoking? Is it 12, 14 and a half, or 16?
14 and a half?
That's your answer, huh? 14 and a half?
Well, yeah.
Then congratulations, blue team, because you're absolutely right. By the time they're 15, A whole lot of those kids have got themselves a habit that's hard to break because nicotine is every bit as addictive as heroin, cocaine, and alcohol. Okay, now listen up, red team. How much money does the tobacco industry spend each year on advertising, marketing, and promotion? Is it $500 million, $1 billion, or $6 billion?
We say $1 billion.
Which makes you 100% wrong. The answer is $6 billion. That's $700,000 every hour just to get you to buy their products. Guess I'm gonna have to hose you guys down.
I'm 15 years old, and I started chewing when I was 14. This is what most kids do. You gotta pack it so you can get a good dip, and then just put it in.
I got a chew Copenhagen in my mouth, and I started when I was 8. And I started because of curiosity and just kind of peer pressure.
I've tried every kind of tobacco, snuff, dip, chew.
I put it up on my top lip, sometimes on my bottom lip.
I don't think it affects my lip hardly at all, because I've only had a couple layers of skin fall off of mine just a couple times.
Today we have a guest speaker with us, and his name's Rick Bender.
How many of you in here have ever tried any of this stuff? I started using spit tobacco in around age 12, 13. I was only going through a can of this stuff, you know, every 3 or 4 days. I was a baseball player. You know, baseball players chew tobacco. That's why I started with the chew. By the time I finished high school, though, I was easily now doing a can a day of snuff. By then, I was so addicted to nicotine, you know, I tried to quit, couldn't, tried, couldn't, tried, couldn't. First thing I noticed was a white patchy area down in front here on the lip.
First, he just had a little sore in his mouth. He ignored it. He thought it was just nothing.
It grew very quickly to about the size of a dime on the side of my tongue. And man, you talk about hurt. Now, this thing hurt.
And the next year, he went to the doctors, and and then he started to have cancer.
Cut through the jaw, took out a third of the tongue. Had to go down in the neck, remove lymph glands and muscle tissue, and partial cancer down through there. They destroyed nerves, and those nerves control muscles in the back of my right shoulder and right arm. And do you know I really can't even go out in the backyard of my own house and play catch with my 10-year-old son?
After he had cancer, I was kind of scared of him, and so was everybody else in my class.
You can't sit there and say, nobody ever told me, because you know what you're getting yourself into.
Nicotine, 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 nicotine.
You gotta have your nicotine, man.
Nicotine.
If you don't get nicotine, you freak out.
Nicotine, nicotine.
When I don't have any cigarettes for a day, I start like nicking and stuff.
Nicotine, nicotine, nicotine.
I get all anxious and like bitchy.
Nicotine, nicotine.
If I'm really stressed out, then I'll just want to have one.
Nicotine.
And it's just comforting.
Nicotine, 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 nicotine.
Smoking calms my nerves.
When I smoke a cigarette, I'm like just chill, you know, calm, no more stress.
Smoking calms my nerves.
I have a cigarette in the morning before school, 4 or 5 during lunch, and then 3 or 4 after school.
1 year later, Mule cigarettes are making millions for the American Pride Tobacco Company.
Frank Mule's really taken off in the kid market, right? I mean the pre-smoker market.
You know he has. The more ads we put out, the more cigarettes they buy.
Wanna grab one?
No, thanks. I don't smoke. Now listen to this, because I've got a great new idea. I call it the Mule Man Big Butt Bonus.
The what?
On every pack of mules, there's a sticker, see? And if you save up enough stickers and send them in, you can get great merchandise.
Like what?
Oh, you know, all the junk kids go for. Backpacks, CD players, T-shirts, jackets, bikes.
And by the time they've saved enough Mule Man Big Butt bonus stickers to get a CD player, those kids will have smoked enough mules to be hooked for life.
And picture this, JP, when they're wearing the shirts and jackets they earned. The little jerks will be walking ads for mules.
I got a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a lighter, a hat.
I had like almost 1,000, and there's some good stuff in that catalog.
I collect Marlboro Miles just because, like, why not? You'll get free stuff.
I'll be smoking anyway, so if I can get something out of it by sending in the miles, then why not?
Hey, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how'd this guy get to be so cool, right? Because I got the gear, man. Tell them you're 21, and they'll send you anything for free. At least if you smoke enough Marlboros. Know what they call me at school? They call me the Marlboro Man. They say it like a joke, like, who do you think you are anyway, the Marlboro Man? Most of those losers don't even smoke. Someday, maybe somebody will consider coming over to my house. After school, you know? It could happen. When they see all this stuff I got here, they're gonna be blown away. I smoked 150 packs with this big red bedroll. I kind of burned a hole in it, but that's okay. I could really use this thing if some kid called up and said, hey, you're pretty cool, CJ. Let's go camping. That would be great. Because then I'd have all this other great stuff to take along with me. I got my Timber Mountain pullover. That was like 170 packs. I got this great Marlboro carving set. See? I got my mountain lantern and Swiss Army knife. This is like 125 packs. I mean, look at this. And this, can you believe it? It is all free. No way I could buy all this stuff, you know, because, like, I spend so much on cigs. Oh, man! Where are the matches? I can't be out of matches. As soon as I smoke 37 more packs, I'm gonna get me a Marlboro lighter.
Smoking severely affected my health.
I have a lot of coughing in the morning.
I just get winded really quickly.
Like when I'm running down the field in soccer, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second, this usually doesn't happen.
It smells bad on the clothes and in the car.
Your teeth get yellow. My teeth got yellow. Your nails smell so bad.
I just hocked up and spit some blood.
You spit blood?
Yeah. Sometimes I think I spit up my lung because I feel that piece, a little piece of my lung coming up.
I could use a vacation.
Me too.
Where do you think we should go?
I don't know, someplace warm and sunny where we can sit around and smoke?
Sounds good to me. I know just the place.
Oh, yeah? Where is it?
It's called the Tropic of Cancer.
I don't know, I just smell people who are smokers, and it doesn't seem like I'd want to kiss someone who was smoking.
I fully understand if they, like, don't want to get involved with me because I smoke, because it is gross.
It's kind of sickening because, you know, you kiss her and she tastes like an ashtray.
I mean, I wouldn't kiss myself.
Welcome back to Butts and the final challenge.
The giant ashtray. One of our teams, the Reds or the Blues, will end up as the big winner, and the other will get dumped into a giant ashtray full of butts. Who's ready to play butts?
We are.
Okay, Blue Team. Tell me just 3 of the horrible, disgusting diseases the Surgeon General says can be caused by smoking.
Cancer?
Correct.
I know. Heart disease.
Correct.
Emphysema.
Yes. Great work, Blues. Okay, Red Team. Talk to a bunch of high school seniors who smoke. And how many of them will say they wish they'd never started? Is it 20%, 50%, or 70%?
20%?
Yeah, we say 20.
That may be what you say, Red Team, but it's not what smokers say. 70%. 7 out of 10 high school seniors who smoke say they wish they didn't, which means, Red Team... Congratulations, Blue Team! You win the top prize!
But is
that prize anyway?
The chance to come back and compete again next week on Butts! Ah!
I think I'll be smoking through like my 20s, but I know I'm gonna stop.
I imagine myself quitting in a couple of years, maybe when I'm 20, 21.
I'm looking at it as if, oh, I'll stop a few years down the line so I don't get cancer.
I haven't tried to quit. I really don't want to quit. I mean, eventually I will.
It's not like I'm addicted. I am not addicted. I can stop. I really would like to quit. I'm not even addicted. I could if I wanted to.
I can quit anytime I want.
I've tried to quit 6 times in the last 5 months, and it's a matter of headaches, shaking. It's a matter of coming outside and seeing all your friends smoking.
You get so nervous, you want to eat and stuff like that, and you lose control and everything.
It's not that I really crave another one, it's just that, like, everybody that I'm friends with smokes, so they're just like, yo, I want to go have a cigarette.
I've tried to quit a couple of times. It's never really worked.
I don't think I'll be able to quit.
Back at American Pride, it's beginning to look like the end of the ride for our tobacco executives and their favorite mule.
What are you going to do about this, Janine? It's Congress, Janine, Congress. They sent me a subpoena.
Now, calm down, JP. It's not as bad as you think.
Oh, it's bad, all right. They think we're trying to appeal to kids.
Yeah, sure. Let him prove it. You've got to be 18 to buy mules. That's the law.
Don't give me that. I mean, what am I going to say? When I get up on the stand and they ask me about Frank Mule, I mean, kids are crazy about him.
Of course they are. He's a great character, but that doesn't mean he was deliberately designed to appeal to kids.
Don't give me that. Just tell me what to say.
Well, tell him adults like cartoon characters, too. Be sincere. Tell him how much you like Mickey and Donald and Charlie Brown.
Mickey? Donald? Are you out of your mind? Janine, you got me into this, and if I go down, you are gonna go down with me. So you better feed me some better answers than that, you hear me? All that stuff about my favorite cartoon characters, that wouldn't fool a child.
They are targeting 2 teenagers, and they are making a hell of a lot of money off of it.
They say whatever it takes to get people to keep buying. Whatever, it's like, it's not addictive, but it is.
If it was a 5-year-old smoking, they wouldn't care as long as they made money.
If I can go back and do it again, I wouldn't smoke.
Smoking is an addiction that runs in my family, and cancer is a disease that runs in my family, and I'm not exactly making the healthy or smart choice by continuing smoking, and I don't know why I do it. I think it's really stupid.
Psst, Vic. Vic, wake up, Vic. I'm busting out, Vic. I can't go on living like this. I never wanted to be a killer, man. I got turned into one. You understand, don't you?
Sure, but busting out of this place, it's no cinch, I'll tell you that. How are you gonna pull it off?
You just watch, Vic. I'm getting out, and I'm getting out for good. What's going on? Premium. I'm busting out, man.
You lily-livered little low-tar. Get back in your display and wait till you're sold.
That's just it, Marlboro. I'm not gonna be sold.
Chill out, Premio. What do you think they make us for, anyway?
If you don't get sold, you don't get smoked, baby.
They're using us, don't you see? Using us to get kids hooked on nicotine for life.
I'm not looking to hurt anybody.
Kids just go for us.
I'm a smooth character, man.
Oh, yeah? That's what tobacco companies want kids to think. Look at the ads in this place. Uh-huh. Huh? How about that? Oh, I see kids coming in every day and buying you guys, and it's making me sick. That's why I'm busting out. Who's with me?
I'm with you, Premium. Me too.
Maybe you got a point, Premium.
Take me home, Premium. Take me back to the dear, sweet tobacco fields of my youth. Going far away where I won't be used, where the life I lead is the life I choose.
Let me hear ya.
Oh, take me home with you.
Are you with me, Marlboro?
I'm with you, Premium. Now let's head on out.
those butts. Kick those butts. I say kick those butts.
Going far away.
Well, do no harm.
Come along with me and we'll all be free. Won't do nobody harm. Come along with me and soon we'll see our own tobacco farm.
Some numbers to remember. An estimated 4.5 million kids smoke 30 billion cigarettes each year.
1 out of 3 of those kids will go on to die of a smoking-related illness.
The number of people who die every day from smoking-related illnesses is the same as if 3 full jumbo jets crashed and there were no survivors.
Remember, if you haven't started smoking by the age of 19, chances are very good that you're not going to start.